Now paper number 26, RRB Clerk Prelim. RRB Clerk Prelim, paper number 26. Now in this one, come into question numbers 1 to 4. Now these 4 are based on and 8 persons seated around a circular table and all the persons are facing towards the center, isn't it? Now all these 8 persons are facing towards the center. Now tell me whether it comes under the first or the second priority. Definitely under the first priority. H is seated second to the left of P, P is here, H is here. H is seated second to the left of P, and there are 2 persons between F and H. As there are 2 persons between F and H, how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. And F can be either clockwise, left hand side of H, or right hand side of H. Now there is a second possibility as well. Now according to this one, P is here and H is here, and there are 2 persons between H and F, F is here. And Q is neither an immediate neighbor of H nor F. Now Q is not an immediate neighbor of H and F. Q cannot be here, and so on. Then what is the only possibility we have left here? Q is here. Now in this case, Q is not an immediate neighbor of H and F. Now Q cannot be at any one of these 2 places, and Q can be either here or here. There are 2 possibilities in the second case. Then there are 2 persons between Q and E. Now in between Q and E, there must be exactly 2 people. E is here. Now in this case, if Q is at this place, 2 persons between Q and E is not possible. Hence, Q cannot be here. What is the only possibility we have? Q is here. If Q is here, E is here. Now there are 2 people between Q and E. And 2 persons are in between N and G. In between N and G, there must be exactly 2 people. G is not an immediate to H. And G is not an immediate to H. Now between N and G, G is not an immediate neighbor to H. And G must be here. And if G is here and 2 persons between N and G, N can be either here or here. There are 2 possibilities. And similarly here again, G is not an immediate neighbor here. N must be here. And if N is here, then G must be at this place. Then tell me who is the person left over here. And M sits second to the right of N. Now if N is here, M is seated second to the right of N is not possible. And N is here, M is seated second to the right, M is here. Now N is seated second to the right of M. Now here E is already there, and this is not possible. We have left with only the first possibility. Clear now? Now this is about question numbers 1 to 4. The next one coming to question number 5. Now it is based on 5 to 7. These 3 are based on directions. Now in these directions, A is 8 meters to the south of P. A is 8 meters to the south of P. Then tell me how to represent this one. P is here and A is here. Now the distance between these 2 is 8. A is 8 meters to the south of P. R is 4 meters to the east of P. Now this is R, which is 4 meters to the east of P. And R is 3 meters to the south of P. Now this is E, and the distance between these 2 is 3 meters. R is 3 meters. E is 2 meters to the west of P. Now from here, E is 2 meters to the west of P. And C is 3 meters to the north of P. Now C is how many meters? 3 meters. And C is 3 meters to the north of P. T is here. Now P is 8 meters. As P is 8 meters, T will get. Is this now clear? The next one, C is 3 meters to the north of P. Q is 5 meters to the west of C. Now Q is 5 meters to the west of C. And where is this C here? And Q is 5 meters to the west of C. And E is 2 meters to the west of P. E is 2 meters to the west of P. And C is 3 meters to the north of P. Now this is. And C is 3 meters to the north of. And Q is 5 meters to the west of C. Now Q is somewhere here. Now that is just 5 meters. Isn't it? And up to here this is 2. Now from here to here this is 3. And one more is left or out of this one. And that is how much? That is only 1 meter. Then A is in which direction with respect to Q? Now tell me what is your answer here. A with respect to Q, this is south and west to southwest. Southwest choice 3, question number 5. And sixth one, what is the shortest distance between E and P? Now we need to find out the distance between E and P. Now in order to find out the distance, now tell me what is the total distance? We have 3 and plus 1 4. This is 4. And how much is this one? And this 3 plus 1, this is again another 4. Isn't it? Then what is the total distance we have? The distance between P and E. The distance between P and E 40 Now this is how much? Now the total is how much? 3 plus 3 is 6 and 6 plus 2 8. Now out of this 6, now 3 already completed here, isn't it? And so this must be how much? 5. And 5 square plus, now this is 4 square. And 5 square plus 4 square, how much is that one? 20, 5 plus 16, root over 41, choice 3. Then if G is 2 meters to the south of P, now G is 2 meters to the south of P, then G must be here. G is 2 meters to the south of. Then what is the distance between Q and C? Now the distance between Q and G is how much? Only 1 meter. 1 meter, choice 3, question number 7. Then coming to this 8th one, in the given number, if all the numbers are arranged in the ascending order, then how many numbers will place? Then the number is 8134, 813472, 4695. Now 8134724695 is the number we have. Then all the digits are arranged in the ascending order. As all the digits are arranged in the ascending order, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and any other digit that is repeated, 4 repeated ones. Now 4, and this is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Then among these, tell me what are the digits that are repeated. 3 repeated, 4 repeated, and there are 2 digits that are repeated twice, that is choice 3, question number 8. The next one, question number 9 onwards, it is based on certain number of persons in a row. Then, now in this certain number of persons in a row, if you observe here, the numbers are lesser than 20. Hence, it might be under the first priority. Okay. Then, certain number and all the persons are facing towards which direction? They are facing towards north is clearly given, and 5 persons between K and L. Now, K is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. L is here. Or L is here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 K is. And 5 persons between K and L. The number of persons sitting between N and P is one more than the number of persons in between N and M. That means N must be in between P and M, and at the same time N and P one more than N and M, isn't it? N and M. M sits second to the right of L. Where is this M? M is seated second to the right of L. Here M is seated second to the right of L. And next one, and 3 persons between N and P, and who sits to the right of K? Now P is to the right hand side of K. Then 3 persons between N as well as P. Now in between N and P, how many people are there? There must be exactly 3 people. Now N and P, there must be exactly 3 people. 1, 2, 3, N and P. Done with this one. And 3 persons between N and P, and P who sits to the right of K, and P is to the right hand side of K. And next one, and P sits second from one of the ends of the row. As P is seated second from one of the ends of the row, now if P is here. Now P is seated second from one of the row like this. Isn't it? P is seated second from one of the, and P sits second from one of the ends. P is seated second from one of the ends of the row, and at the same time, S sits to the immediate left of L. S is to the immediate left of L, S is to the immediate left of L. S is to the immediate left of L, the number of persons between N and L, same as L and Q. N and L, same as L and Q. Isn't it? Then in this one, and K sits exactly between Q and R, K is exactly between Q and R. Then in this one, the relation between these two, N and L, L and Q, then K is to the right, between N and P. N and P, how many people are there? 3 people. Isn't it? N and P, 3 people. Now this is, now N and P is one more than N and M. In between N and M, we need to have exactly 2 people. Isn't it? 2 people between N and M, and 1 to N. And 2 people between N and M. Now right side is not followed here. N and K must be adjacent to each other. Are you getting this point or not? Then, hence in this case, N and M. Now N and M, there are exactly 2 people. N and P, there must be exactly 3 people. N and P, there must be exactly 3 people here. Now M is at this place, N and M. Now between N and M. N and P, how many people are there? 3 people. Now 3 people between N and P, 1, 2, 3. And P is to the right hand side of K, P can be here. Are you getting this one or not? If P is here, P is seated second to the right of, second from one of the ends is not possible. Hence, there are three persons in between N and P. 1, 2, 3. P is here. P is seated second from the right. And there are three persons between N and P. 1, 2, 3. P is here. And there is one person. And three persons between N and P. N and P, three persons. And N and M, there are two. And P is to the right hand side of K. Now, P is to the right hand side of K. Now, NL equals to LP. N and L, how many people are there? There are four people. And four people between L and Q, there must be exactly four people. 1, 2, 3, 4, Q must be here. L must be in between N and Q. And L must be in between N and Q. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Hence, we need to have four persons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Q is. And N and Q, N and L. How many are there in between N and L? N and L 4, and L and Q there are 4 people. Then next one, L and 4, and K sits exactly between Q and R. Now K is exactly between Q and R, hence R must be here. Now K is exactly between Q and R. Now K is in between Q and R. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hence R must be 10 places to the right hand side of K, because K is exactly between. And at the same time, R sits at one of the ends of the row. R is at one of the ends of the row here. Then R is at one of the ends of the row, and R is at one of the ends of the row. And so what is the arrangement we have? The first one is the arrangement we have. Done with this? Now here in this case, second case, now P is to the right of K. Now we need to have 10 more persons. 10 persons మనకు right తీసుకుంటే, then now between which two? K sits and Q and R. K sits exactly between Q and R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then P is second from the right hand is not possible. Hence this case is completely ruled out. Now we have left with this. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 9 to 12. The next one, 13th one. Now question number 13 onwards, it is based on inequalities here. Then 13 to 15 inequalities, the relation between H and N. The relation between H and N, if you observe here, H and N. Now what is the symbol that is common between these two? Now between H and N, the symbol that is common is, now H is here, N is here. Now from H to N, forget about the symbol equals to. And which symbol is common? Lesser than or equal. Hence H is lesser than or equal to N definitely. And next one, K and E. E is here, K is here. E greater than K means K lesser than E. Hence what is your answer? Both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2, choice by question number 13. The next one, question number 14. Now Q equals to W. Now between Q and W, what is the symbol we have? Q is either lesser than or equals to W. Isn't it? And W and R, Q equals to R. And in the place of Q, you can take it as R. That means R equals to W, or Q lesser than or equals to R means then W greater than or equals to R. And in the first case it is equal, second case it is greater than, and either 1 or 2, that is choice 3, question number 14. There, because Q equals to W here, and Q equals to R. The next one, L and T. Now L lesser than T. Now in this case, L greater than or equals to T. All the three symbols were there between these two letters L and T. Then in order to get either or, the relation between L and T must be opposite symbol. Now here between L and T, there are two opposite symbols. And either it is lesser than or greater than or equals to. And second it is either 1 or 2, choice 3. And 15th one. Then coming to question number 16 to 18. Now only 3 questions given under this one, 16 to 18. Then 16th one. And what is the code ZN stands for? Now tell me where is ZN? ZN is present only at this place, isn't it? Then stop work, diet, right. Now diet is common here, and at the same time, and stop is also common, and work and rest is common. Now what is left for work? And the code for work is ZN. Choice for question number 16. Then coming to the 17th one, and bite, stop, walk. What is the code for? Bite, stop, walk, and bite is here, and stop is here, and walk is here, isn't it? Then if you compare the first and the second, now if you compare these two, what is the word that is common here? Walk. Walk is the word that is common between these two. And what is the code for walk? SR. The code for walk is SR. And the code for walk is SR. Then next one, walk SR, stop. Then if you compare the first and the third, and what is the word that is common? Two words are common. And what are those two? Diet and stop. But where diet is common in all these three, isn't it? And what is the code that is common? HK. HK is the code for diet and the code for walk. Ma walk and the code for walk is what? Ma walk. Ma and it cannot be HK and the other symbol, other code that is common between these two. Emotion SR and ma walk, the code for walk between walk, start and rest, start and bite. Now here between these two, and what is the other code here? Then bite according to bite is the only word here, and bite is common between the second and the third, isn't it? And second and the third, and what is common here? YN, VS, HK. And HK is common in all the three, isn't it? And the code for this one will be and VS. And VS and stop will be what? AG. And so what is the code we have? Choice. Then next coming to question number 18. What may be the code for RC agent? Now RC is common between these two. And walk, rest, start, bite, and start and bite. Then start and bite are the two words. But a start is common in all these three. And in all these three, start is common here. And the code that is common in all these three is what? My SR. And the SR unda? Ledhu kada? And YN is common. And the code for start is YN. Ante kada? Yes. Now in this one, now we need to find out RC and AZ. Where is RC here? RC is common between these. Ante kada? Sorry, RC is common in second, third and fourth. Now out of these three, tell me what is the word that is common here. My A word common and rest is the word that is common in all these. Hence rest is the code for that. Isn't it? Rest. Then next one, AZ. Now RC is rest. AZ is not given as the code for any one of this one. And the code for AZ can be any code, any word other than the given words. Then what can be that word here? Rest. Can work? No. Work cannot be the word because work is already given here. Hence choice one is ruled out. Then rest and place. As place is not given anywhere here. Hence it can be the code. Hence maybe. Maybe means it is a possible code. The next one, question number 19 onwards, and it is based on floor arrangement, and there are three different floors, 1, 2, 3, isn't it? How many floors we have? There are three different floors, 1, 2 and 3. And next one, and there are two flats in each of these floors, and two flats in each of these floors, two flats in each of these floors. Then coming to condition number 1. Now in condition number 1, flat 1, flat and so on, and in the same way flat 2, our floor is immediately above flat 2 and so on. Then coming back to this one of the floor is between T and S. Both are living in different planes. Now T and S and both these two are living in different planes. Isn't it? Hence these two persons, if T is above, T and S must be in the first and the third in different planes. Then Q and S live on the same floor. S and P do not live in the same plane. T lives on an odd number floor but not in an odd number flat. T odd number floor but not in an odd number flat. Hence T must be here. Isn't it? And T can be here, or what is the other possibility we have? T can be here. And so many possibilities we have? Two possibilities. Isn't it? An odd number floor, even number flat. The next one, T lives in an odd number floor but not odd number flat. Now the first information between T and S. They are living in different flats, there must be exactly one floor. And S is here. Now in this case, S must be here. Isn't it? Now T and S we can able to fix them. Then Q and S live on the same floor. Now Q and S are living on the same floor, Q and S will be like this. Then next one, S and P are not living in the same flat. S and P are not living in the same flat, P is here. Now P must be this. They are not living in the same flat. And next one, R lives immediately below floor U. R is immediately below U, R and U must be like this. Here also R is immediately floor U, R and U. And U who does not live on an odd number floor. U is not living on an odd number floor, hence U must be even number floor. In this case, U is living on an odd number floor, that is invalid. And finally, we have left with the second case, 19 to 22. Then coming to question number 23, and it is based on blood relation here. How is M related to D? Now here, how many persons are there? 8 persons are there in a family. And V is the only brother-in-law of S. S, who is the son-in-law of N? S is the son-in-law of N. That means N's daughter's husband is S. S is the son-in-law of N. And V is the only brother-in-law of S. Only brother-in-law of S means maybe V can be the brother of S's spouse. One possible. And in the next possibility, S's sister's husband, second possibility. Then out of which M is unmarried. And M is unmarried. J is the daughter of B. And J is the daughter of B. B, who is the sister of B. Now B is the sister of B. And J is the daughter of B, means J and N are married couple. Isn't it? Now, sorry. J is the daughter of whom? J is the daughter of B. Now this J is the daughter of B. And B and S's side is J is the daughter of B. The next one, B, who is the sister of B. B is the sister of B. And next, and D is the grandfather of J. Now D is the grandfather of J. M and V are siblings. M and V are siblings here. And V is the only brother-in-law of S. The remaining persons must be wife or sister-in-law. And next one, D is the grandfather of J. As D is the grandfather of J, D can be either the husband of N or the father of S. M and R is the father of S. As R is the father of S, hence this D and N must be married to each other, and D is a male and is a female. Then S is the spouse of B. S is the spouse of B, that is one. Done with this? Then how is M related to D? M related to D, M is, yes, how is M related to D here? How is M related to D? M is the daughter. Daughter of D, choice 2 is the answer. 23. And next one, how is V related to J? Now V related to J, J's mother's brother. Mother's brother is uncle. Mother's brother, that is uncle, and given in choice for question number 24. Then 25, how is B related to R? How is B related to R? R's son's wife. Son's wife is daughter-in-law, choice by 25. Then 26th one, now what is the word we have? Honorable. Now question number 26, it is honorable. H-O-N-O-U, H-O-N-O-U-R-A-B-L-E. Now in this word honorable. And how many such pairs of letters are there in the word honorable? Both forward as well as backward. Now coming to this one, H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P-Q. No letters matching. O-P-Q-R-S-T. No letter N and O. There is one pair. N-O-P-Q-R-S-T-U. And O-P-Q-R. There is no letter more than this U and R. Then A and B, there is one more pair. Isn't it? Hence left hand side to right hand side, there are only two pairs. And again in the reverse, now in the reverse E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. And A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And next one R, S, T, U. And U, no letter more than this one. O and then there is one more. And how many pairs are there altogether? 3 pairs. And it is choice to question number 26. Then 27 onwards. Now 27 to 30, it is based on designations here. And whenever these designations were again, first we need to write down all the designations in that hierarchical order. And the positions given are in increasing order of seniority. Clerk is the least junior and CEO is the most junior. Now let us start with the CEO. And CEO is the most junior. And next to CEO, who is that person here? An executive director, ED. And next to ED, and GM, general manager. And next to general manager, and deputy general manager, DGM. And next to deputy general manager, manager. And this is clerk. Now these are the 6 persons we have. And according to their hierarchical position, then coming to condition number 1. Now in this condition number 1, as tell me what is the information we have in this one. And clerk and D is junior to A but senior to B. Now D is junior to A. D is junior to A but senior to whom? But senior to B. A is senior to DGM. As A is senior to DGM but not senior. A is senior to DGM but not executive director. Hence A can be here or A can be C here. Hence how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Then next one, B does not, and B is not the junior most. That means B cannot be the clerk as well. Isn't it? B cannot be the clerk at all. And next one, and 2 designations are in between E and A. In between E and A, there must be exactly 2 designations here, E and A. And next one, F is senior to D. F is senior to D, but junior to C. Clear? Now this is what the information we have here. Now A, D and B. After this A, we need to have D and B. Isn't it? And after this A, D and B can be like this, D and B can be like this as well. Isn't it? Then A, D and B. Then we have left with the remaining 2 people. And who are the remaining 2 people? C and F. Done with this? And this is the final arrangement we have. And here if you take C, F, D, and A is already ahead of this one. In the second case, if you are here, C, F, and D must be here. And after this D, there must be B. But as B cannot be at this place, this case is ruled out. And this is about question numbers 27 to 30. Then next one, 31 onwards, it is based on syllogisms. Now in this 31 to 33, 3 questions given under this syllogisms here. Then first one, some apples are bananas. Some apples or bananas can be written like this. These are the apples that are bananas. And only a few bananas are there. Only some bananas are there, but not all. And all bananas are kiwis. Now this entire banana is a part of this kiwi. And first one, some apples are kiwis. True. And some kiwis are there, so that is also true. And so both 1 and 2, that is choice by question number 31. Then 32, all apples are bananas. Now these are the apples that are bananas. All apples are bananas. And only a few bananas are there, but not all. Only some bananas are there, but not all. And all these grapes are kiwi. This entire grape is a part of this kiwi. Then coming to this one, all kiwis can be grape, apples. This entire kiwi can be a part of apple or not? My kiwis and apple look raavachu. Now this entire kiwi I can able to write like this. This entire banana cannot be a part of grape, but as kiwi can be a part of grape. Isn't it? Hence it is possible. Some apples are grape, no intersection between these 2. First one is true, second is false. Only one, that is choice 1, question number 32. Then 33. Now in this question number 33, some kiwis are bananas. Now these are the kiwis that are bananas, kiwi and a banana. And some banana are grapes, and some grapes are apples. Then first one, some kiwis are apples, that is false. Some kiwis are not apples, that is definitely true. Now to make this one false, now we need to prove all kiwis are apples. All kiwis are apples means tell me I can able to write apple like this or not? All kiwis are apples. And so all kiwis are apples is true, some kiwis are not apples will be false. And at the same time, some kiwis are apples has become true or not? Yes, then what is your answer here? Either 1 or 2, that is choice 3. Done with this 33. Then 34 onward. Now tell me how many of you have done this one, 34 onward? Now 6 people, K, L, M, N, O, and P, were born in different years. Their ages with respect to 2022 of the same month. And now the years were given. Now whenever these years were given, first we need to write down all the years in the ascending order. 83 and 88, 83, 88, 92, 97, 92, 97. And next one 2004 and 2012. Now 2004 and 2012. Now all together we have some 6 persons. Now these 6 persons were born in these 6 different years. Then coming to condition number 1. Now in the first condition, then their ages by 2022. Now the person who was born in 83 will be of how many years by 2022? 17 plus 22, that is 39. Isn't it? Then next one, 83 plus 5, and 83 plus 5 is 88. 39 minus 5 is 34. Now plus 4, here minus 4 is 30. And here it is plus 5 minus 5 is 25. And here plus 7 minus 7 is so much? 18. and plus 8 minus 8 is 10 years. Now this is what the information given. Then number of persons. L was born in the year 1992. Now L was born in the year before 99. L was born before 1992. How many possibilities we have for this one? L can be born either in 88 or in 83. And so how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. And next one, number of persons born before L is same as after N. Now L and N must be at equidistant. Now N must be at distance. And next one, M and K were born immediate to each other. M and K were immediate to each other in any order. And next one, the age difference between P and M is 12 years. Now P and M is 12 years. Then what is the only possibility we have here? PRM and PRM can be like this. Isn't this is the only possibility we have for 12 years. Now this case is not possible because N is already there. Isn't it? And so P and M, and the age difference of P and N is not more than 10. P and N is not more than 10, and so P is here. It must be 10 or lesser than 10. And next here it must be N. Must have been not more than 10. If P is the difference between these two is 20. And if P is the difference between these two is only 8. Then M and K are adjacent to each other. O is elder than K. As O is elder than K, O is. And so what is the order we have? LOM KPN. LOM KPN. This is about question number 34 to 37. Then 38 to 40. Now they are based on set of numbers. Now in this set of numbers, and after arranging all the digits in increasing order within the number. Now the digits are arranged in the ascending order within the number. What is the sum of third digit of the highest number and second digit of the lowest number? Now we need to find out the highest and the lowest. Then how to identify this highest and the lowest? All the digits are arranged in the descending order, and which digit comes at the first place? The lowest digit. Now lowest digit in each of these numbers should be written first. Now here it is 5, isn't it? And next one here it is 3, and here it is 4, and this is 2, and this is 4. Then out of which, then some other is the highest number. What is the highest number we have? Now this is the highest. And what is the lowest number here? Lowest number is this, isn't it? Lowest number is here. What is the sum of this one? Sum of the third digit of the highest number. Now what is the highest number here? 567. Third digit is 7. And second digit of the lowest number. Now in this lowest number, now 278, 7. 7 plus 7, 14, that is choice for 38. Then next one, 39. Now in this 39, and if all the digits in each of the numbers are arranged in descending order within the number, which are the following will be the highest number in the new arrangement? Now the digits are arranged in the descending order, and so first we need to take the highest digit in each of these numbers at the first place. Now what is the highest digit here? 7, 8, 8, 8 and 9, isn't it? Then now this 954 is the highest. Which are the following the highest number? 954, that one we are getting from 549, choice 239. Then finally 14, 2 is added to the first digit of every even number. Even number 2 and 1 is subtracted from the first digit of every. What will the difference between the largest and the smallest? Now 2 is added to the first digit, 756 now will become 956. And 468 will become 668, isn't it? And 1 is subtracted from the first digit of every odd number. Now this is 753 and this is 187, and at the same time 414. Then 1 is subtracted from the first. Then what will the difference between the largest and the smallest? 956 and 187. Now what is the difference here? 16 minus 7 is 9. And the answer is 769 choice. Done with this? Now this is about clerk prelim paper number 26. As next one is number series question numbers 61. Then 61 onward, 61 to 65. Then 16, 22 and so on. Now here the numbers are increasing at a smaller rate, hence we need to go for difference. 16 and 22, what is the difference? We have 6. Next one is so much? 7.5. Then 29 and this one is so much? And 10.5. Isn't it? And 6 and 7.5. The next one is 10.5. Next one is 15. Then what's the next one? 6 and 7.5. Difference is so much? 1 point. And here the difference is so much? 3. Here the difference is so much? 4 point. and 1.5 into 2, isn't it? And into 2 is 3, and 1.5 into 3. Next one 1.5 into 4. How much to be added here? 16. Now 15 plus 16 is how much? 21. 21 when added to 55. The answer is 76. Choice 1, question number 61. Then coming to 62 and 1624, the choices are in 1600, 1700, 1800, isn't it? Then now it comes under definitely under which category here? Now 16 and 24, the difference is 8, and next one 24 and 80. Then 24 and 80, tell me what is the difference we have? 64. And 8 and 64. Now here the difference between these two numbers. How much is that one? And 216. Now what are these numbers here? 2 cube, 4 cube, 6 cube, 8 cube. And next one is so much? And next one is 10 cube. 10 cube is 1816. Choice 1, question number 60. Then 63. 15 and 7 difference is 2. 17, 5. And here the difference is 10. And here the difference is 7. 1 square plus 1, 2 square plus 1, 3 square plus 1, 4 square plus 1, 5 square plus 1 is 26. Now 49 plus 26, how much is that? 75, choice 1, 63. Then 64, now this 64 we need to, then as the numbers are decimal numbers, multiply the numbers with 10. 89, 103, 75, 117, 61, then what's the next one? Numbers are increasing and decreasing. Then you need to go for alternate. 89 minus 7 is so much, minus 6 is 7, minus so much? 16. And next one. Here 103 and this one. And 103, make 75 and 61. What is the difference we have? 14. Huh? Must 75 ki 61 ki difference is how much? 14. 14. Then they are not constant. 16, 16 the outline. Then 89 and 103, what is the difference we have? 11 plus 3, 14. Now 103 and 75, what is the difference? Minus 28. Next one is so much? Plus 40. Multiples of 14 are added and subtracted. Then minus 56 plus 7. That is 131. 131, and when divided by 10, 13.5. Hence, whenever the numbers are in decimal, multiply the numbers with 10. Then addition and subtraction would be much easier. Then choice 1, 64. Then coming to 65. Now in this one, number 1 should decrease. From there onwards, it is increasing. 18 and 11 can be written as 18 into 0.59 plus 2. Now here into 1 plus 2. Now here this is 0.5, 1, 1.5. 13 into 1.5, 19.5. Plus how much? Plus 2. Next one into 2 plus 2. Next one 0.5, 1, 1.5 to 2.5. 45 into 2.5 plus 2. And 45 into 2.5 is how much? 45 into 2 is how much? 90. And 45 by 2, 22.5. And plus 2. And what is the answer we have? 114. Clear? Now this is about paper number 26. Clerk Prelim. Next one is RRB PO Prelim 26. Yes, open your papers. RRB PO Prelim, question number 1 onward. And how many questions are there under this? 4 questions. Now there are some 6 persons A, B, C, D, and F. And they were seated around a triangular table, 3 at the corners and 3 at the center. Then the one who seated at the corners are facing away from the center. Now these 3 persons are facing away from the center. And the remaining persons are facing towards the center. And next one, E likes red and sits second. To the right are the one who likes yellow. Now E likes red. Now the position of E is not given. Now can you take E at this corner or E can be at the center? Isn't it? Hence there are 2 possibilities in this case. Now in this case, according to this one, and these are the 6 persons we have, and out of which the persons who are at the corners are away from the center and centers are facing towards the center. Then E likes red, E is here, and this E likes red. And sits second to the right of the one who likes yellow. Now this person is seated second to the right of the one who likes yellow, second to the right, and the one who likes yellow must be here, isn't it? Now here, E likes red, second to the right of the one who likes yellow, the one who likes yellow must be here. Clear now? And D does not sit at the corner. As D is not at the corner, and D must be at the center. And D is at the center, D can be here or D can be here. Now D is at the center, and D can be the center. D is at the center. And next one, C sits to the immediate left of the one who likes blue. And C is to the immediate left of the one who likes blue. As of now we cannot determine. Then green sits second to the right of B. And green is seated second to the right of B. And there are two people. F does not like green. And there are two people sit between the one who likes blue and white. Now blue and white, how many people are there? Two people are there. And two people are there in nothing but they are opposite to each other. And which two persons are opposite? The one who likes blue and the one who likes white are opposite to each other, isn't it? And so blue and white are opposite to each other. If blue is here, then white will be here. Or if blue is here, white will be here. Must have been there, blue and white. They must be opposite. Again, coming back to this one, and if blue is here, then white is here. Or if blue is here, then white is here. Must have been blue and white. And two people between blue and the one white, two people sit between A and the one who likes black color. A and black, there must be exactly one person. A and black, there must be exactly, how many people are there? Two people. That means A and black must be opposite to each other. Then can we have A at this place? No. Then can we have A at this place? Yes. Isn't it? Now if A is here, then A and, if A is here, A and black cannot be opposite. And so where should this A is? If A is here, black must be. Mante the black? A and black is two persons between A and black. Clear? A and black. Again coming back to this one, and A and black, and you cannot have A at this place, and we cannot have A, and we cannot have A. And so A is here, now this person must like black. A and black. And two people sit between A and black. The one who likes white sits second to the right of black. And white is seated second to the right of black. Now white is seated second to the right of black, white is. Now white is here, white is seated second to the right of black. Isn't it? And white is seated second to the right of black. Now black is here, then white must be at this place. Clear? And if white is here, then blue must be at this place. Then what is the only color left over here? Now white and blue. No, green. Now white and blue, and so blue must be at this place. Then finally we are left with which color? Green color. Now finally here also we are left with a green color. Then we have one more information regarding this one. The one who likes green sits second to the right of B. Green is seated second to the right of B, and so B must be here. Now green is seated second to the right of B, B must be here. Must have been there. And green is seated second to the right of B. And next one, C sits to the immediate left of the one who likes blue. And C is to the immediate left of the one who likes blue. And C is to the immediate left of the one who likes blue. And D is at the center. Now D is here, who is at the center? Now D is at the center, D must be here. Then, hence now we have left with one more. And who is that person here? F is the person left. Now F is blue color, now F is green color. Now out of which F does not like green color. That means the second case is ruled out. Now we have left with only the first. Done with this? Now still this information, F does not like green. Both the cases are valid. Hence we should always focus on the possibilities rather than fixing one of the possibilities. Clear? Now this is about question numbers 1 to 4. The next one 5 to 8. Now 5 to 8 chesara. Coding and decoding. Yes, anyone please 5 to 8? Any doubts in this 4? Then next one. Then coming to question number 9 to 11. Now in this question numbers 9 to 11, Rajesh starts walking west direction from point Y. Now it is based on directions here. There are some 3 questions. Rajesh started walking in west direction from point Y towards and walks how many meters? 11 meters to reach point R. And after from there, he takes right turn and walks 9 meters. From here, 9 meters right hand side and to reach point J. Now from point J, he takes right turn and walks 14 meters. From here, and 11 plus 3, 14 meters. And he reaches point K. And from K, and he takes left turn and walks 7 meters. 7 meters and reaches point P. From point P, and he turns right and walks 5 meters and reaches C. From here and 5 meters and reaches point C. And from C he again takes right turn and walks 17 meters and stops at point 17 meters 7 plus 9 16 plus 1 more meter and stops at point T. Then what is the shortest distance between J and T? Now we need to find out the distance between J and T. Now this is the distance between J and T. 11 plus 3, 14 plus 5 is how much? 19. Isn't it? Now J and T. Now in order to find out this one, why we need to find out that. Now what is the vertical direction here? 11 plus 3 plus 5, 19 square. And 19 square is how much? 361. And what is the horizontal? 9 plus 1 is 10. That is 461 root over choice to question number 9. Then 10th one. And C is in which direction from point Y? Now C and Y, the direction as well as the distance we need to find out here. And between C and Y. Now C K Y K, what is the distance we have here? The distance between C and Y. Now C and Y we need to find out this distance. Now in order to find out this distance, this is the diagram we have. And vertical distance 7 plus 9 is how much? 16. And a horizontal distance of 5 plus 3, 8. Now 16 square, 256, plus 8 square, 64. And then tell me what is your answer here? 25 plus 6, 31 plus 1, 32. Now around 320. Now 320, isn't it? And 320, and C is in which direction? North and east. North east 320. And what is your answer here? Choice 2 or choice 3. Then find out here 320 and LRI open. Then we need to 64 into 5. And 64 into 5 is 320. 64 can be written as 8 square. That means 8 root 5. 8 root 5, northeast choice 3, question number 10. And which among the following is the odd one? R and K. R is southwest of K. J is southwest of P. And next one Y is southwest of P, northwest of P. And K and C. Now K is southwest of C and JC. And hence what is your answer? Choice 3 is the odd one. Now this is about 9 to 11. Then coming to question numbers 12 to 17. Now in this 12 to 17 there are some 7 boxes are placed in a linear row. Now 7 boxes are placed in a linear row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And with an equal distance each box contains different number of chocolates. The chocolates are also clearly given. What are the chocolates we have? 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13 and 16. Then these are the 6 we have. 7 number of chocolates. And all the boxes are placed in descending order from left to right. Now this is a crucial information. Descending order from left hand side to right hand side. That means now 16 is at the highest place. Isn't it? And based on the number of chocolates that contains in each box. Hence all these must be in which order here? 16, isn't it? Next one 13, 11, and next one 9, 8, 6, 5. And these are the number of chocolates. These were arranged according to the chocolates in the descending order. Then B contains a prime number of chocolates. There are only 2 boxes between H and G. Now in between H and G, how many boxes we have? 2 boxes. H and G can be like this, or G and H can be like this. Isn't it? There are 2 possibilities here. H and G, total number of chocolates in K and M is a perfect square. And perfect square means sum of 2 numbers must be a square. Now 5 plus 11, 16, it is a square. And 16 plus 9, another square. And so many possibilities? There are 2 possibilities to this K and M. And J is placed 2 places away from H. And J is 2 places away from H. And J can be 2 places away. J can be here or J can be here. J is 2 places away from H. Now similarly J can be here or J can be here. And J is 2 places away from H. And J is not an immediate to G. J and G are not adjacent to each other. Now in this case, J and G are adjacent. And this case is doing it. Are you getting this point or not? Here again J and G are not adjacent. This is the order we have. Then N is placed 2 places away from K. N is placed 2 places away from K. Now between N and K there must be exactly 1 box in any order. And N contains an even number of chocolates. And L is N contains even number of chocolates. and L is an immediate to K. L and K are adjacent to each other. This is what the information we have. That means N and K must be in the alternate places, isn't it? As N and K are in the alternate places, N and K. Now as of now 6 were already completed here, and N and K, tell me what are the different possibilities we have. Can we have N or K like this? Am I allowed to N or K? Yes. Now if you take N or K like this, then N will be here, K is here, L is here. And K and L are adjacent to each other. Is it possible? Not possible. And this case is completely ruled out. Then in the next case, if N is here, K is here, K and L are adjacent to each other. Then who is the person left over here? Only one box. What is that box left over here? Manka మిగిలిపోయిన box ఏమొస్తుంది చెప్పండి? And J and N. N అయిపోయింది కదా? M. M is the box. Clear? సరిపోయిందా లేదా ఆర్డర్? Then now in this case what we need to check out? Then we have one more condition. What is that condition here? N contains even number of chocolates. But as here N is at the last, it contains odd number of chocolates, that is ruled out. Are you getting this point or not? Hence, then coming to the next one, now in the next case, what should happen here? Now we need to have N and K. N and K in the alternate places. N is here, K is here, L is here, then M will be here. That is one such a possibility. Then in this case, then what about this one? L is immediate. N contains even number of chocolates. N is even number of chocolates, 16, that is fine. Then this is 16. And K and M, perfect square. K, what is the value of K? 11. M is sum of 6. 11 plus 6, 17. Is it a perfect square? No. Hence this case is also ruled out. And we cannot have N like this. Then what is the other possibility we have? And K is here, N is here, and K and L are adjacent to each other. And if K and L are adjacent to each other, then we have one more. What is that one? M. Where should this M be? My M equivalent. Can we have M at this place? And if you have M here, M plus K. What is the value here? M plus K. And G, L, K. Then N contains even number of chocolates. But else here, N contains even. Answer G, L, and next one is what? K, and next to KH, and this is N, J, and M. Now in this case, then sum of K and M must be a perfect square. M is 5, K is 11. 11 plus 5, 16. And N contains even number of chocolates, that is 8. My information is clear or not? And so what is the order we have? G, L, K, H, and J. Clear? అమ్మ ఇది కొద్దిగా మార్క్ చేసుకోండి. మీరు సొంతగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే మీరు నెంబరింగ్ వేయలేదేమో నాకు డౌట్. క్లియర్? ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఆర్డర్కి ట్రై చేసి ఉంటారు. ఇక్కడ 2 పాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఏంటో చెప్పండి? K and M perfect square and L is an immediate. Now check out whether all the given conditions are satisfied or not. G contains, ఒక్కసారి చూడండి, G contains prime number chocolates కదా. కానీ ఇక్కడ మనకి 16 వచ్చింది. Is it possible here? No. And this case is ruled out. కానీ ఇది కూడా కాదు మరి. Then if this case is not possible, then what is the other possibility we have here? Then K and N. Then K and L. Now if you take K at this place, then and K and N are adjacent to each other. Then next one, L will be here. If L is here, M cannot get this one. M must get this extreme. Then you put on M, G, L, K, H, N, J. Then check out here. And G contains prime number. G is 13 prime number. And K plus M is perfect square. K 9, M is 16, 25 perfect square. N contains even number. N contains 6, it is an even number. Now this is the perfect arrangement. Now this is about question numbers 12 to 15. Then coming to 16th one. And 16, Uma told to Bagi. And who is the speaker here? Uma is the speaker. And Uma told to Bagi, yesterday I met the only brother of the daughter of my father's mother. My means, who is the speaker? Uma. Uma's father's mother. Uma is here, and Uma is having a father, and father is having a mother. Father is a, mother is. Uma's father's mother's, my father's mother's daughter. My father's mother's daughter, that is C. Daughters, I met the only brother, that is A. Finally, Uma met A. Who is this A? A is none other than Uma's father. Clear? Answer choice 4 is the answer, question number 16. Then next one. And 17 to 20. Now in this question number 17 to 20, now there are 7 members living in a building which has 7 floors. Now how many floors are there? 7 floors are there. The ground floor is number 1 until the top floor is number 7. Now the floors were given 7, 6, 5, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now 7 persons are staying in these 7 different floors, and at the same time, and there's one more parameter is given, and they were born in 7 different cities. 7 persons living on 7 different floors, and each one of them belongs to a different city as well. Then coming to condition number 1. Now according to condition number 1, answer. And only 2 persons live above 2T. Above 2T, how many persons are there? Only 2 persons. And T is on the 5th floor. The next one, the one who was born in Chennai lives immediately below 2T. The one who belongs to Chennai must be on the 4th floor. And next one, and only 2 persons between T and P, P must be on the 2nd floor. And only 2 persons, and P and P, P who lives immediately above to the one Mumbai. And P is immediately above the one who lives in Mumbai and who was born in Mumbai. The one who was born in Mumbai must be on the 1st floor. N is immediate to neither T nor P. N is not adjacent to T and P. N must be on the top floor. And only 3 persons between N and Nellore. Now between N and Nellore, how many people are there? There must be exactly 3 people. J lives immediately above L. J is immediately above L. J is here, L is here. And only 2 persons, J and the one who was born in Delhi. J and Delhi, there must be exactly 2 people. The one who born in Delhi is here. J and Delhi, there is exactly 2 people. And C lives immediately above to the one who Kolkata. And C is immediately above the one who belongs to Kolkata. C is here. Now the one who was born in Kolkata is here. Then next one, G and the one who was born in Kashmir on immediate floor. G and Kashmir immediate floor, G is here. Now this is Kashmir. And if it is Kashmir, and what is the city left over here? And Kurnool is the city left over. And C was born in Kurnool. Now this is the final arrangement we have. Now this is about question number 17 to 20. Clear now? 17 to 20. The next one, 21st. Now in this question number 21, it is based on blood relation. A's father is B. Now A is here. A is having a father. And who is that person? B. A's father is B. C is the father of B. A's father is B. C is the father of B. And D is A's mother. Now who is this D? D is A's mother. How is C related to D? Now C is D's husband's father. Husband's father, spouse's father, father-in-law, choice 3, question number 21. The next one, 22 to 24. Now these 3 are based on inequalities here. The relation between S and X. S is here, X is here. Tell me which element is common. My element common on W, W is common. Hence S2W is greater than W, and W greater than, and W greater than X. And S greater than W, W greater than or equals to X, S greater than X, definitely to first. And the relation between M and U. Now U is here and M is here. Now the relation between M and U. The relation between M and U, M and U. Now again which element is common? W. M greater than W, between W and U, two opposite symbols, no relation. And so what is your answer here? Only one, choice 1, 22nd. Then 23, Y and A. Now Y and A is here and Y is here. Which element is common here? My element common on the H. H is common. H greater than A, and at the same time, now here H greater than A and Y to H, and Y greater than H. Y greater than H greater than A, Y greater than A, definitely to first one. Then coming to M and S. M and S, M is here, and where is this S? S is here. The element that is common is H, and H is common. H to S. H to S, opposite symbol, no relation can be drawn. And so only one, that is choice 1. The next one 24. Now in this 24, K index. Now K is here and X is here. X lesser than K greater than X definitely. N and P. N is here, N equals to K. N equals to K. Now N and K are one and the same, isn't it? I can write N at this point. Now K to P and N to P means K to, which is common here, E. Now N greater than E and E greater than P. N greater than E, E greater than P, N greater than P. Hence both the conclusions are follow, both 1 and 2, choice by 24. The next one 25 onwards, there are some 10 members and they are seated in 2 parallel rows. And 10 members seated in 2 parallel rows and containing 6 seats. There are 6 seats in this one, but there is only 5 persons were seated in each other rows. Altogether 12 seats, only 10 persons were seated and 2 of the seats are vacant. As vacant seats were given, and it is under which priority? First or the second? Definitely under the second or third, isn't it? Last to cheyali. And if you have time, then you can able to do this one. Or else please do not start with vacant one. Either it is in the row or in the boxes or next one floors. Okay, answer 25 to 28 and it is under the next priority here. Then question number 29. Now the word continues. C-O-N-T-I-N-U-O-U-S. Now in this word continuous, in the word all consonants are preceding letter. C minus 1 B, N minus 1 M, P minus 1 S, N minus 1 M, and next one S minus 1 R. And all consonants minus 1 and vowels plus 1. And vowels are written as they are following. And O plus 1 P, and U plus 1 V, O plus 1 P, U plus 1 P. I. Now I is here, I plus 1 G. Then, now all letters are arranged in alphabetical order from left to right. Then how many pairs of letters are there? Each of which has as many letters between them in the word. Now as the letters are arranged in the alphabetical order. Clear? Now as the letters are arranged in alphabetical order. And what are the letters we have? B. And what is the next one after this B? J. Next to J is M and M. Isn't it? Next one is what? P. There are 2 P's and followed by R. And next to R is what? S and T and T. Now these are the letters we have. Then now we need to find out pairs. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. And M, N, O, P. M to P there is one pair. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. And next one M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. And P, Q, R. P to R there is one pair. P, Q, R, S, T. P to S there is one pair. And P to T one pair. P, Q, R, S. Then now starting the word M, N, O, P, you have got this one M, N, O, P. Is that clear, girl? And P, Q, R, S, T. M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. And P, Q, R. P to R అయితే ఒకటి వచ్చింది కదా? P. Now whether this order is fine or not. Then B, J, B, J, M, M. Next one, how many P's are there? There are 2 P's. And next to P is what? R, S, T, V. Now vowel. Now for these vowels, now what is the word we have? Continuous. Now C-O-N-T-I-N-U-O-U-S. Now in this word continuous, all consonants are preceding letter. Vowel plus 1. Vowel plus 1. O plus 1 J. And next one T plus I plus 1. Sorry. O plus 1. O plus 1 is P. And next one I plus 1 is J. And U plus 1 is V. O plus 1 is P. And U plus 1 is P. And these are the vowels. For each of these vowels plus 1. Consonant minus 1. C minus 1 B. N minus 1 M. And T minus 1 S. N minus 1 M, and S minus 1 R. Now these are the letters we have. Then all the letters should be arranged in alphabetical order. Then what is the first letter we have? B. And how many B's are there? There is only one B. Next one J. Next M. M. Next one P. P. R. S. T. V. How many are there? 3, 6, 10. R. Yes. Yes, after this S and V is there. There are two V's. Isn't it? There are two V's after this. V and. Then in this one we need to find out the pair. B. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. M, N, O, P. M to P there is one pair. M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. And P, Q, R. P and R. P, Q, R, S. P to S. Here P, Q, R. P, Q, R, S. And P, Q, R, S, T, U. And next one P, Q, R, S, T. R and S there is one more. R, S, T, U. Isn't it? And next one S, T, U. That's it. Left to right there are four pairs. Then we need to check out in the reverse order. Then what is the reverse order we have? Now in the reverse order, V and V, W, X, Y, Z. V no letter more than this. S, T, U, V, W. And T, U, V, W. Then in this one, S and R. S, any answer we are getting here? Mosuna? No. Now reverse is not possible because you have already arranged all the elements in the alphabetical order. Isn't it? Hence reverse is not possible. Hence 4, that is choice 3, question number 20. The next one coming to question number 30 onward. Now in this question number 13, how many numbers are there in the above arrangement? Now we need to take this number and which are immediately followed by letter and preceded by symbol. And what should the sequence here? Symbol, number and a letter. Now symbol, number and a letter. Now this symbol cannot be taken. This symbol cannot be taken. Symbol, symbol, symbol. Symbol, number and a letter. Symbol, number and a letter. And symbol, number and a letter. Next one symbol, number and a letter. How many are there? Only 2. Only 2, that is choice 1, question number 30. Then 31, 4 out of the following means odd one out. 9 and 2, what is the difference? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. And 2 and exclamation 1, 2, 3 minus plus 4 minus 3. P and 6. Now in this P and 6, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. And 6 and yon. 6 and yon it is minus plus 4 minus. N and less than. N and less than how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. And lesser than and star. 1, 2, 3 minus plus 4 minus. 5, 3 and L. And 5, 3 and L. 1, 2, 3 plus 3. And 3 and L. 3 and L minus 3. And so what is your answer here? Choice 4 is all. 31 it is choice 4. Then coming to 32. Which of the following element is 8th to the left or 23rd from the left? 8th left and 23rd left. Left and left means subtraction. 23 minus 8, 15 from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Actually, that is choice 1, 30. Then 33. And if all the symbols are removed, which of the following will be 13 from the right without the symbol? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What is your answer? L, that is choice 2, 30. The next one, 34 onwards. Now question number 34 onwards, there are some 8%, PQR, ST, UV and W. Have exam on different dates, isn't it? Eight persons and 9 dates were given, isn't it? One of the date is vacant. On one of the day, there is no examination. Now, this is second priority because there is a vacant as well. Now tell me what are the months we have? And July, August and November. July 10th, isn't it? July 10th. Next one is 17 and 25. July 10, 17, 25. Then next one August 10, 17, 25. And next one July, August and November. November 10, 17 and 20. Now these are the 9 dates we have. Now 8%. have examinations on these 9 different days. 8 persons have examinations on these 9 different days, July, August and November. Then in this, coming to condition number 1. Now in this condition number 1, July, August and November. Coming to condition number 1, now first one Japan. Now M has examination on 10th of a month which is having 31 days. M 10th of month which is having 31 days. M can be either on July or the month of August. There are only 2 months which are having 31. Only 1% and before N. Before N there is exactly 1%, N must be on July 17. And next number of persons between M and N is 1 lesser than number of persons between N and W. M and N here there is 1 person. And between N and W how many persons? 2 persons. And where should this W? మన W ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి? మనం మాట్లాడాలి ఇక్కడ. W is on బిలో M డేట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, నెంబర్ చెప్పండి. 17. ఇక్కడ ఉండొచ్చు 17 ఆర్ ఇంకో పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంది. ఏంటది? N ఇక్కడ, M ఇక్కడ, W ఇక్కడ. దెన్ ఓన్లీ 2 persons. ఇక్కడ 1 హాలిడే. అందుకే అడిగాం. ఎందుకని మీరు ఇక్కడే రాసేస్తారు. క్లియర్ నౌ? Now if there is a holiday here, then what happens? Now then only 2 people. Or if holiday is here, then also 2 people. Here is talking about 2 people rather than 2 dates in between. Are you getting this point or not? Here again M and N 0, and between M and O, N and W we must have 1 person. N and W 1 person, W is here, or what is the other possibility we have? M and W can be here. One between these two is holiday. Now these are the cases we have here. అందుకే మనకి వేకెంట్ ఎప్పుడు లాస్ట్ పెట్టుకుంటాం. అండ్ వేకెంట్ ఇస్ అన్ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ డేట్ బిఫోర్ క్యూ. అండ్ వేకెంట్ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ డేట్ బిఫోర్ క్యూ. నౌ హియర్ వేకెంట్ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ డేట్ అండ్ బిఫోర్. సరిపోయిందా మీకు? వేకెంట్ ఎప్పుడు మనకి ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి? ఇక్కడ మనకి ఎన్కి క్యూకి మధ్యలో ఎంత? ఎన్కి డబ్ల్యూకి మధ్యలో ఓన్లీ 1 person. Hence 1 must be vacant, and that vacant must be odd number date and before this queue. Now before this queue, and queue need not necessarily be here. Queue ekkadena undu because the word is just before and disable anywhere. Hence queue is after this one. Follow here alone. Now in this one, and vacant is on odd number date. Odd number date before queue, and vacant can be here, vacant can be here, or vacant can be here. Anagadu. And vacant and before odd number date. Odd number date before queue. And here vacant can be here or vacant can be here. And check the possibilities before this queue, 25th or 17th. The next one, and O and P have the exam in the same month having 31, but not in July. Not in July, but 31 O and P must be in the same month. Not in, that means O and P must be in the month of August. O and P must be in the month of August. Now here O and P must be in the month of August. Here, if O and P were like this vacant is on odd number date. Hence this must be vacant. Now this is vacant before Q. Q will be here. Must saripinda leda? Vacant is before this Q on an odd number date. But 25. 25 N ki W ki madhyalo ఒకరు ఉండాలి కదా. 1 person must be in between these two కదా. అందుకే ఇక్కడ మన పక్క పక్కన వచ్చింది కాబట్టి వేకెంట్ వెనక్కి వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ 2 places ఎందుకు వచ్చింది? There is a vacant involved. క్లియర్ అమ్మ? మీరు అలా అడిగితే నాకు క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. మీరు అలా బ్లాంక్గా చూస్తే మీకు డౌట్ ఉందని నాకు తెలుసు, కానీ ఎక్కడ డౌట్ ఉంది ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? Then in this one, and vacant is here. Then what is the next case? R has exam after yes. R is having after yes, R is here, S is. And R is having after yes 3 persons between N and Q. Now between N and Q there must be exactly 3, 1, 2, 3, Q is here. అంతే కదా? Between N and Q 3 persons, but not 3 dates. 3 persons. Between N and Q there must be exactly 3. This case is ruled out. Done with this? Then next one, N and Q. O has an exam before P. Now O is having exam before P. O is here, then P will be here. Then S and R either relation ఉంది కదా? And R has the exam before S. Now this is R and this is S. R and S. Now this is the final arrangement. R is having before S. Sorry, R has exam after S. Now this R is having after S. R is here, S. Clear now? Now this is the final arrangement, question number 34 to 37. Any doubts in this one? Anyone please? Let's check out with the given data. Shall I move on to the next one? Then I come into question number 38. Now in this 38 there are some 8 persons seated around a straight, sitting in a straight line. Not. Then what is the position of P from the left end of the line? Now we need to find out the position of P from the left end of the line, isn't it? Now from the left end of the line, how many persons are there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in this T sits out to the right of V. Now T sits out to the right of V, and 2 persons between P and Q, Q is here. And 2 persons between P and Q, R is seated second to the left of Q, R is here. Then 1 person between R and P, 1 person between R and P. Done with this one. Now how many persons are there? 4, 5, only 6 persons were there. As only 6 persons were there, and P can be third place or at the fourth place. And there are 2 different possibilities, 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to 2 alone, now in this 2 alone, S is south to the left of R. S is here, south to the left of R. And both are not at any ends. S and R are not at any ends. Q is second to the right of R. Q is seated second to the right of R. P is seated second to the left of R. P is at this. And V is immediate right of W. V is an immediate right of W. V and R must be here, isn't it? And V and R are here. Then what are the possibilities to have? And 6 persons were there. We can have S at this place or not. If S is here, P is here, blank R is here, and if R is here, Q is here. Now in this case, V and W are adjacent. Is it possible? Not possible. Hence S cannot be adjacent. As S cannot be here, what is the other possibility we have here? Next, S can be at this place or not? If S is here, P is here. Then there is a blank. Next to blank, there is a Q. Then V and W. V is to the immediate right of W, W and V. Then what is the position of P? Third from the left hand, fourth from the left. Are you getting the answer or not? Hence only 2 alone is sufficient. Choice one, question number 38. Then in this 39, there are some 7 color boxes, and boxes are there but not, and which is at the top place. Now we need to find out the box that is at the top place. Then now only 2 boxes are about to purple. Now out of these 7 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now only 2 boxes are above this purple. Purple is there. Only 2 boxes are about to purple. 3 boxes between purple and maroon. Now between purple and maroon there must be exactly 3 boxes. And blue box is immediate about to green. Now blue is immediately about to green. Blue and green must be adjacent to each other. Hence 1, 2, 4, 5, 5, 6 there are n possible. Maybe blue is above this, blue is at the top, or the remaining colors can be at the top. Hence 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to 2 alone, only 1 box between green and brown. Now between green and brown there must be exactly 1 box in any order. Order is not specified. And pink box is immediate to yellow, and pink is immediate above to yellow. Pink is immediate above to yellow. Yellow which is above maroon. Yellow is above maroon. The word immediate is not given, and this case is also not possible. Hence 1 alone is not sufficient. 2 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to the next one, we can have green and brown like this, green and brown like this, isn't it? And pink and yellow. Now also we cannot able to determine the box which is at the top. Maybe green, maybe pink, isn't it? Hence these 2 are not sufficient here. Hence by combining these 2 also we cannot able to determine, and it is given in choice 3. Then finally question number 40. Now in this, by combining, we have combined this one, right? Are you getting the answer here? Blue is there. Blue is also one more color. Blue is to the immediate right of green. Okay. Then coming to 40. Now in this 48, what is the number we have? 8361925. 8361925 is the number here. And how many such pairs of digits are there? Each of which has between them as when they are arranged in ascending order within the number. Now all the digits are arranged in the ascending order. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. Isn't it? Then how many are there here? 1 and 2, 1, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Ikkadiki 3 అయిపోయింది. 5 and 6 is 1 more. Isn't it? Hence how many are there? 4. And 4 there is more than 3 choices. Clear? Now we have left with one more set, and that is parallel rows. And what is the question number here? Parallel rows 25 to 28. Now in this 25 to 28, there are some 10 members and seated in 2 parallel rows containing 6 seats. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in first row, and JK element and all of them are facing north, and PQRSNT and all of them are facing south. Now in the given arrangement, the persons in 2 rows are behind each other. The persons are behind each other. That means this is row 1. Now in this row 1, who are the persons? JK element. And this is row 2. Now in this row 2, PQRSNT are there. They are behind each other. They are not facing each other. Isn't it? Then behind each other, N is sitting second from one of the ends of the row. N is seated second from one of the ends of the row. N can be here. That is one possibility. And in the next possibility here, N is at one of the extreme ends, second from one of the extreme ends of the row. And next one, K is immediate right of N. K is the immediate right. Now K is to the immediate right of N, because these persons are facing towards north. K is to the immediate right of N. The one who is opposite to K is an immediate right of P. Now the one who is opposite to K, this person, is immediate right of P. Where should this be? One number happen. 1, 2, 3, 4 from the left hand side. 4, fine. Because this P is facing towards which direction? South. Hence P must be here. And the one who is opposite to K, that means this person is to the immediate right of P. Is it possible here? No. Hence this case is completely ruled out. Now we have left with only the first case. Then next one. J is immediate to neither N nor K. J is not adjacent to N and K. Hence J cannot be here, J cannot be here. Hence J can be either here or here, 2 possible. J and M are immediate neighbors. J and M are immediate neighbors. As J and M are immediate neighbors, then can we have J and M like this? Now if you have like this, the vacant seats are not at any ends. Vacant is not at any end, which is not possible. Hence as of now, where should this vacant? J and M are adjacent, hence vacant must be here. Vacant is here, J ikkada M ikkada, J ikkada M. J and M are adjacent to each other. Done with this? J and M are adjacent to each other, and there is a vacant. And who is the other person left over here? L is the person left over here. Then the one who is opposite to K, J is immediate to neither K nor N. J and M are immediate neighbors. No person sits between S and Q, and one of them is an immediate neighbor of P. No person between S and Q, and one of them is an immediate neighbor of P. Then, and J and T are not behind each other. J and T are not behind. Q is opposite to L. Hence here it must be Q. Q is opposite to L. As Q is opposite to L, S and Q, no person between S and Q. Then where should this S be? My S ekkada undali. My numbering cheppandi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me where should this S be? No person between S and Q. Maybe 2, maybe 3. Because if S is here, no person between S and Q, that is fine. Or if S is here, this is vacant, no person between S and Q. Do you know? And this is the problem with this vacancy. And S and Q are adjacent to each other. No person between S and Q. One of them is an immediate neighbor of P. As one of them is an immediate neighbor of P, S must be here. If S is here, then vacant must be here. No one is in between S and Q. Do you know? Then P is not immediate to T, T is here. Now T is here, who is the person left over? R is the person. Then J and T are not behind each other. As T is here, we cannot have J at this. As you cannot have J at this place, then where should we have this J? J is here. Now J is here. Now this is the final arrangement we have. Now this is about question numbers 25 onward. Now in this paper we have discussed 2 sets of this model. Now this is 2 vacant seats, and again in the boxes also and in the dates also we have discussed about 1 that is vacant. Then next one, dates lo kuda oka holiday chusam. Then coming to number series, question number 7 and 61 to 65. Now in the 61 to 65, 111, 111 to 18 and so on. మనం చెప్పండి ఏం చేద్దాం. 111 to 18 and so on. Numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. Then combination or product. Now 111 into 2 minus 4 and 218 into 2 436 minus 4. Now into 2 minus 4 864 minus 4 860. Choice 3, question number 61. Then 62 10 13 10 3 7 and 20 and 33 it is 13. Now 33 and 54, what is the difference we have? 21. 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. 21 plus 10 31. 31, what is your answer here? 85, choice. That is 62. Then 63 45 and 22.5. Now 45 into 0.5 is 22.5. Then 22.5 into 1 22.5. Then 22.5 into 1.5 33.7. Clear now? Hence into 0.5 into 1 into 1.5 and so on. Then coming to 64, starting with 11 ending with 16272. Numbers are increasing at a very fast rate. It must be into 1 plus 1. The next one 12 into how much? And 12 into, it is more needed to 3. 12 into 3 plus 9. Into 1 plus 1 square into 3 plus 3 square. Into 5 plus 5 square. Into 5 is so much? 445 into 5 225 plus 25 250. Next one into 7 plus 7 square. Then into 7 plus 7 square. Tell me what is your answer here? And last digit must be 9. Among the given choice, last digit 9. Only choice 5. No need to find out the number at all. Then next coming to question number 65. Now in this one 81 and 1.25 121 and 81 into 1.5 is 121.5 and again 121.5 into 1.5. How much is that? 182.5. That means each of these number is multiplied with into 1.5. 36 into 1.5 is so much? 36 into 1.5, that is 54. And 54 into 1.5, that is 18. And the missing number is 54, choice to 65. Clear? Now this is about paper number 26 RRB PO Prelims.